This is 12 News Today.
Plus, if you want to check your email while enjoying a cup of joe at the coffee shop, beware, a Wi-Fi thief could steal information right under your nose.
Welcome back, everyone, to 12 News Today on this Thursday morning. It's becoming a problem at a lot of coffee shops.
Yeah, thieves looking to steal information from Wi-Fi users. Call 12 for Action's Dave Cherry joins us live from Central Phoenix with ways to keep your personal information safe. Good morning, Dave.
Well, good morning to you, Tram and Scott. Sorry we're getting to you a little late. A few technical difficulties this morning, but we're all set to go. And we're here at the Coffee Plantation at the Biltmore, one of the places that's really nice enough to let folks come out, get a nice cup of coffee, and tap into their wireless internet service. But you need to be careful. I've got Ken Sturgeon here with me. He's with the Valley computer hardware and rescue company called RESCUECOM. Ken, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
First of all, let folks know what Wi-Fi is. There's a lot of people that don't really understand exactly what it is. Explain that for us.
Okay, yeah, Wi-Fi is a wireless connection that you can get to get on the internet. And it's available in a lot of hot spots now, airports, coffee shops, different places.
So there's two different issues we're talking about here. One is called the war drivers, and that's folks that are basically regular folks that are just kind of going in front of people's houses and tapping into their wireless internet connection, and they liken it to just kind of looking over their shoulder to read the newspaper. That's another issue for another day to discuss. This issue is about the evil twin. Explain what's going on at these hot spots that's definitely not appropriate.
Well, it's possible now for these people that would like to steal identities, things like that. They can tap into your wireless connection, and they can get your credit card numbers, social security number, important data off your files.
And what exactly are they doing? They're basically putting themselves between your computer, where you're sitting having your cup of coffee, and the internet connection that's being provided by that place, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
They're able to get in between you and collect that data.
Right, and of course that's unbeknownst to the coffee shop who's trying to do something nice. These people are coming and doing an illegal activity unbeknownst to folks. So there are some things that you can do and not do to make sure this doesn't happen to you when you come out to get a nice cup of coffee at a nice place that wants to do this for you. Let's talk about the things you should do first.
Okay, what you want to do is make sure that you've got a good firewall. You want to have that on your system and up and running, keep your subscriptions up to date. If you're also, number two, you want to ask the coffee shop or wherever you are for the hotspot. Ask them if they have a secure connection. And then you want to make sure that you turn off your file sharing.
Right. Make sure that that's turned off. Now, there's some things you should make sure you never do. So there's some don'ts involved, too. What should folks never do when they're at a place that's a hotspot?
When you are not using your machine, if you will disconnect your internet connection, you keep your computer on, you just turn off your connection, and then you don't want to try to do financial transactions.
Stay away from doing your banking and things like that as well.
Exactly. And then you don't want to let your antivirus software expire, because that is keeping viruses and spyware off your machine.
And the last one, you don't want to assume that this evil twin will be visible. A lot of times you can't see them in a place like this, right?
Exactly. It's been shown that they can get a connection from as far away as 6 blocks.
Right. So they could be literally across the street from this coffee shop and be able to hack into somebody. So if you do these kind of things, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to be able to come out and get a nice cup of coffee without having to worry about anything. And again, this is a good service that's being provided by these coffee shops. It's just something where you need to be careful.
Exactly. It's a great service they provide.
Okay. Ken, thanks for joining us. I know you'll be back with us a little later this morning, and we'll send it back to you, Tram and Scott.
Great information. Thank you very much, Dave.
And I'm Call 12 for Action's Dave Cherry. Hey, you want to come out to a place like this, the Coffee Plantation at the Biltmore, maybe get yourself a nice hot cup of coffee and a Danish while you check your email for free? Well, it's a good idea, but you need to be safe. I'm going to show you how to protect yourself from Wi-Fi thieves when we come back.
Call 12 for Action has some important advice, some good safety advice for all you coffee shop computer users.
Yeah, tapping into the store's free Wi-Fi internet system could put you at risk. Call 12 for Action's Dave Cherry is live at Phoenix Coffee Shop with details. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning to you, Tram and Scott. And yeah, we're here at the Coffee Plantation at the Biltmore in Phoenix, and it's one of the places around the valley that's really generous and lets folks come in and check their email and do all kinds of stuff on the internet for free. And it's something you still have to be safe, though, when you're here. And we've got somebody to tell us why this morning. We've got Ken Sturgeon with us. He's with a company called RESCUECOM, who is a computer repair company here in the valley. Ken, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good to be here. Thank you.
For the folks who don't really understand Wi-Fi, they understand other kinds of ways to get to the internet. Explain what Wi-Fi is.
Wi-Fi is a wireless connection that you can tap into to access the internet.
So much like using a cell phone as opposed to a landline. There's two different issues that we're talking about here. The first issue is not as big of a deal. It's called the war drivers, and they're the folks that basically drive up to your house and they tap into your computer, your internet connection, your wireless internet connection, and they liken it to just kind of reading over your shoulder the newspaper. They're not really doing anything wrong. They're just checking their email and all that. That's a separate issue. This issue is where something specifically wrong is taking place, and it's called the evil twin. What's the evil twin all about here at these kind of hotspots?
The evil twin more or less places themselves in between the user and the internet, and they can steal information. They can take credit card numbers off of your connection. They can take Social Security numbers, all sorts of important data.
Right. So they're literally in the general area where you are, and they're wedging themselves in between your computer and the connection that's being provided by the hotspot. So there's a way that you can protect yourself, because folks, this is a good service. Folks can come out and get some coffee and hang out and do their email, but they need to be safe. So there's a few things they should do. Let's talk about the things they should do first.
Okay. First of all, you want to make sure that you've got a good firewall set up. That's going to be your first line of defense. In these hotspots, you want to check with the service that's provided for security, and then you want to make sure that you turn off your file sharing so that they can't access your files.
Right, and that's important, and it's an easy thing to do just to turn that off. Now, there's some things you should not do, so talk about some of the don'ts as well.
Okay, first thing, you don't want to leave your computer connected. If you're not using it for a while, turn it off. You don't want to work with your finances. You don't want to be doing financial transactions over the internet. You don't want to let your antivirus protection expire. And then you want to make sure that just because you don't see that evil twin doesn't mean that they're not out there.
Right, they could be across the street maybe. Okay. Ken, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. Okay, and we want to let folks know that RESCUECOM, their website, we'll put a link to them on our website at azcentral.com, and you can come out and have your coffee and be safe as well. Tram and Scott, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks very much.